The first powered airplane flight, 1903, at dawn on December 17, 1903, the sandy dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, were quiet, but two brothers were preparing to change history. Orville and Wilbur Wright had spent years studying flight. They built gliders, tested wings, studied wind, and experimented with engines. Now, beside them stood a strange wooden machine, the Wright Flyer. It was not beautiful. It was fragile, lightweight, and powered by a small gasoline engine. The brothers had no guarantee it would work. That morning, the wind was strong and cold. The Wright brothers decided Orville would make the first attempt. He climbed onto the lower wing and carefully positioned himself at the controls. Wilbur stood beside the aircraft, ready to help. The engine started. Its propellers began turning. The machine moved forward along a wooden rail. For a moment, it seemed impossible. Then, suddenly, the Wright Flyer lifted from the ground. Orville Wright was flying. The flight lasted only 12 seconds. He traveled about 120 feet before the aircraft landed roughly in the sand. But those few seconds changed the world forever. The brothers had achieved something no one had successfully accomplished before: sustained, controlled, powered flight with a heavier-than-air aircraft. And they were not finished. After Orville's flight, Wilbur and Orville made 3 more attempts that day. Their fourth flight lasted 59 seconds and covered 852 feet, but then disaster struck. A powerful gust of wind caught the flyer and flipped it across the sand, badly damaging the aircraft. The brothers never flew it again, yet the experiment had already succeeded. The achievement at Kitty Hawk proved that human beings could build a machine capable of taking off, remaining under control, and flying through the air using its own power. The world would soon begin to change. Within decades, airplanes would cross countries, oceans, and eventually continents. But it all began on a cold December morning, with 2 brothers, a homemade engine, and a fragile wooden aircraft. They did not conquer the sky with a giant machine. They began with a simple idea: if humans could understand the principles of flight, perhaps they could build a machine that could fly. At Kitty Hawk, in 1903, that dream finally became reality. For just 12 seconds, Orville Wright left the ground. But those 12 seconds opened the age of aviation, and from that moment, the impossible no longer seemed impossible to the human imagination alone.